Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, is just a normal Christian guy, and that's why the left has gone completely psycho on him. We're going to have a few headlines, and then we'll get to an interview with him about Israel, because that's what a lot of these attacks are about, in my view. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TenNapel. This is where the happy people are. Okay, let's watch the abomination unfold over at the New York Times, which is barely a newspaper. Mike Johnson's rise to speaker cements a far-right takeover of the GOP. We hope. Yes, victory. The roots of the Republican crack-up this fall that paralyzed the House fueled the unexpected rise of Speaker Mike Johnson. Remember, they always tell you when it's good news because they completely freak out on Mike Johnson. That's a good win. Here's from MSNBC. House Speaker Mike Johnson visits Donald Trump amid gridlock in Congress. Mike Johnson is starting to go visit Trump, and they're getting it all in order for 2024. Because Mike Johnson is going to use his Speaker of the House to help put together the Trump agenda as we take all three branches of government back from the communists. There's an article, House Speaker Mike Johnson spent years defending Christian speech in public schools. That is, of course, a horror to the left that he protected Christian speech. They've never heard of Christian speech before. They don't realize that it is speech and therefore protected. And they want to remove it from public schools because they're always saying that it's the right trying to ban books. It is the left trying to ban Christian speech in schools. They hate free speech. They hate the First Amendment. And this is from a 2004 quote of Mike Johnson, just saying, quote, "The ultimate goal of the enemy is silencing the gospel." That's what the Republican Mike Johnson said back in the day, because it is true. It's not just the secularist speech that the left wants to silence. In the end, it is evil wanting to keep the gospel from going out. And that is our mandate, to spread the gospel. Here's Mike Johnson on, they're going after him because the left is taking the side of Hamas. They're siding with the bad guys.
It is unconscionable to me that members of Congress be giving political cover to anti-Semitism. We've seen that spring up around the country. Look, Israel is the good in this fight. Everybody knows that. I agree 100% with what my friend Prime Minister Netanyahu has said. This is good versus evil. It's light versus darkness. It is civilization versus barbarism. And we have to stand with Israel. We will.
Oh, yes, it is only the left and the Democrats that are largely confused about who the good guys are as they come out in support of Palestine. And right when Israel gets the upper hand on winning militarily against them, the left demands a ceasefire. You'll see this throughout all of MSNBC now, all throughout New York. All the Democrats are going, what about the ceasefire? Let's hope for an extended ceasefire. Just when they're about to wipe out just worst genocidal force in history, Hamas specifically. So Mike Johnson's on the right side of history, and the media is freaking out over it. But Mike Johnson is secure. He's visiting Trump. They're putting a plan together, and this is going to be beautiful. Cross your fingers with me, my friends. I'm Doug in Exile.